Hi, I'm Trevor Smith, and I am here to talk to you about native plants. More importantly, not just native plants, I want to discuss with you the terminology that is used when discussing native plants. So when you go to your favorite nursery, like Weston Nurseries, and you come shopping for your native plants, you will know what it is you're buying and how to ask for it. The first term that I would like to introduce you to is straight species. So here we have Penstemon digitalis, or beard tongue straight species. This is a sun part shade lover, gets to be about 2 feet tall, great pollinator and habitat value. It's a host plant to a number of butterflies, as well as supporting our local pollinator friends. Now, it is a straight species. Straight species means this is how it occurs in nature. So when you find this in the wild, it has these green leaves, it has the tall spikes with the white flowers on it, and that is how you will find it in nature. So if you're coming and you're looking for straight species, this is a native plant on how it occurred in nature, that is what you're going to ask for, and that is what you're looking for. The next term I would like to introduce you to is nativar. So that is a native plant that has been bred for different leaf color, different flower shape, different height, and longer bloom time. Now what happens is, when you change the plant from straight species in any way, you have to sacrifice something. So when you change the flower color or the flower shape, you are going to sacrifice the nectar and pollen count. So this plant right here is a host plant to a number of different Lepidoptera, which are moths and butterflies. This plant right here, while it has very good pollinator value for like our native bees and our moths and butterflies will fly to it and feed off the blossoms, it is indigestible to the larvae, where this one can be eaten by the larvae and actually supports that life cycle of the Lepidoptera. This one is indigestible because of its bronze foliage. That bronze foliage changes the chemistry within the leaf, which means that the larvae form of those butterflies and moths cannot eat it. So it's not that nativar is a bad plant to put in, it just does not carry the same ecological value as the straight species. This bucket of twigs right here is our next term that I would like to introduce you to, and that is native select. So a native select or a native selection is a naturally occurring mutation within a species. And so somebody found this mutation in the wild or in a field and then decided to take it and clone it for its qualities. This right here is buttonbush. This one is called magical moonlight. So the straight species of Cephalanthus or buttonbush gets to be about 8 by 8. This species, magical moonlight, which is a native selection, actually only gets to be about 5 feet tall and 6 feet wide. This is a great way, native selections are a great way to introduce native plants in a foundation planting, because straight species are going to get too large and they're going to swallow your house, just like those rhododendrons and yews did. So if you're looking to introduce native plants to your landscape but don't have the space to allow a plant to grow really large, you can use a native selection like this right here. Now there is a downside to a native selection. This plant is grown from clones. They take the plant and propagate it from its cuttings, which means it's essentially frozen in time. So unlike a straight species, which will continue to naturally mutate and hybridize with the climate and with the changing conditions, this one is essentially frozen in the time that it was found. So does it provide habitat value? Absolutely. Is it perfect when you're trying to introduce native shrubs to your landscape? Absolutely. I just want you to understand that it does not carry the same ecological value as a straight species. I use these all the time in residential landscapes. They are a wonderful addition, and it is something that you should consider when you're coming to Weston Nurseries. Look for the native selections.